not many people are going to the Texas State Fair this year. Gee, I wonder why. Maybe it's because we're all flat broke and terrified of getting snatched up by Trump's Gestapo mid-corn dog bite. There's something that the fascist millionaire-billionaire class is having a really difficult time understanding right now. When you take everyone's expendable income away and then you make them all terrified to leave the house, they're not going to buy your shit. Who's going to buy your shit when they don't want to leave their house and they have no money to spend? In the state of Texas, no less. Who in charge of running that state fair thought at any point that this was going to be a bang-up year for attendance? No one's showing up because they know that there's going to be squads of ICE and HSI sitting outside or inside the gates of the freaking fair, and it's unaffordable. We went to the fair, there were people there. Listen, let's not play like it isn't shoulder to shoulder crazy in there most years, okay? People are not going out and doing what they're normally doing, and these people that run the show, these millionaires and billionaires that run the show in this country are going to find out really fucking fast. We have no money, and we've got nowhere to go where we feel safe. This is what y'all wanted, right? This is what they wanted.
Today I'm at the fair week 2, and let's go see if there's anybody actually here. By the way, right outside of Fiesta, it says $5 cheaper than the fair. It makes you think it's $5 for the parking. It's $20. I'm making my way downtown, and it's looking empty on the outside. I could be wrong. I am at the MLK entrance, and it is looking a little light. The staff at the front told me it's a pretty chill day for entry. Confirm you gotta pay $12 to go inside of the building. We will be okay. Now with the beautiful armadillo, I do see a bit of a crowd. But shout out this little area. They got the TV NFL playing for you. Here's the exterior line for the Ferris wheel, but if you can see, the rest of it's not full. Now the fair does have people here, okay? I can confirm boots on the ground. I'm seeing some human beings. Now the problem you're gonna see here for most people is coupons are $1 a pop, meaning a corn dog is $8, $14, $20. When I tell you they have one child up there, what are you gonna do? It's a little lonely out here for the rides. Now at the Topo Texas Tower, I don't see anybody in line, and it looks like there's a couple of folks up there spinning. I'm seeing some folks with their little blue sign. I'm not sure if I'm supposed to be here. I might be where the employees are, and here is some of the beauties that are hanging out here in the back. Now let's head on out from the livestock area and back into civilization. And here is one of the sections where there is a lot of seating for a show. So with no budget, we have been able to see some animals and walk in restricted areas and get our steps in today. Now the Bank of America ATM next to the coupons is absolutely insane. Now there is a big crowd right here outside of the Sheen tent. Now, I'm not sure if you got to pay for that or you can just walk in, but I'm not waiting in line. And I found another show right outside of the Cotton Bowl. Now, I just walked in here, don't know what's going on, but there is a crowd with a line cooking demonstrations, and they do have a bunch of chairs where I assume people come and watch a show. Now, you got some people here who looks like they're time traveling in to some pods, and I still have zero clue where I am inside of the fair. Oh, the funnel cake entrance. Now, I don't have any money to buy a funnel cake today, but what I can do for free, get myself a little selfie. Now look at this beauty, Mundo Latino. Look at what we walked into with just a pinch of curiosity, and you're able to see this. And I think I pulled up right on time. You got the ladies up front putting a show on for everybody. Now that was a very grand and enjoyable experience. And you got the Corona bar right here, and it's looking a little depressing, but it's cute. I just saw a bone marrow elote for $12. I know you are lying. Do not put no bone marrow in the elote. Now, dumb question. Can you actually buy a vehicle at the fair? Look at this brother keeping the car clean. Okay, my man. And I just want to take a peek. I like going places where I'm not supposed to be. I'm not sure if anything's going on, but oh, hello. It's just me in the shed by myself. Huh.
I have never seen the Texas State Fair on opening weekend this empty. If this is not a recession indicator, I don't know what to tell you. Y'all, I have lived here for 22 years in Dallas. I moved here from New York City, and this has always been like the thing. Everybody goes to the Texas State Fair. It doesn't matter how much money you make, whatever. Like, this is the thing that you do, that you take your family to. But I think it says a lot about what families are able to do currently with this current economy. I saw someone post on Facebook that they spent $107 before they even ingested anything, rode anything, ate anything, drank anything. That was just them buying their tickets for them, their kids, parking, and walking through the gate. Some families right now don't have an extra $100 a month to do anything. So imagine like that just gets you in there. You can look around, you can check it out, but like you can't eat anything, you can't eat any of the food, you can't ride any of the rides. Like, this is scary. But this is the best economy we've ever had, right?
The Texas State Fair just put on a marketing clinic with what they did to draw crowds. They paid micro influencers to make posts about the fair being completely empty, and then paid large influencers to repost those posts, drawing in crowds who would be upset that the Texas State Fair had a small turnout. It is insane the level of rage bait economy we're in right now, and I don't know what to do about it next.
Took the family to the Texas State Fair on a Sunday. We had a great time. We didn't have to wait to buy the tickets. We didn't have to wait in line to get through the purse checkout. Walked right up, bought our tickets, and walked right in. There is people there. It is not as empty as they state, but it was a Sunday. But it's not like it has been in years past. What is different from the people that I spoke to and those who said hi, it was a pleasure meeting you. It's a lot more expensive than it used to be. Quality has gone down as well. One of the best things we ate, a machete. There's a little place in there selling a machete. If you know what a machete is, carne asada, cheese, tortilla, green salsa. It was decent. We all agreed that it was probably the best thing we ate there out of everything that we ate. And we were probably like 10 deep. So there was a lot of food that was bought. A corn dog. My wife's purpose for life is a corn dog from the fair. She was very disappointed. My younger daughter bought a corn dog, different stand. Ate that corn dog, was throwing up within 10-15 minutes. Something was not right. Her body rejected it. She threw it up. She was fine the rest of the day. The pickled beer, pickled michelada, they gave that a thumbs up. All the other micheladas, don't worry about it. Don't even bother. Don't spend the money. Just get a regular beer. They use cardboard cups for a beer, so the temperature of your beer drops really quickly. Didn't mind that. Cost-wise, it's a fair. It's going to cost money. Everything costs money. But in the end, we had a really good time. We did have a lot of beers, so, we walked around. It was kind of hot. The grandchildren had a great time. They loved it. And that was what was important. It was a beautiful day with the family, and we all had a good time, and we were all exhausted when we got home, and we all showered when we got home because it was hot, laid our heads down, and we were out. So I give it a thumbs up for the experience. Would I ever go back to the Texas State Fair? No, because it's not the LA County Fair, which is bigger. They say Texas, things are bigger. No, the LA County Fair is much bigger, and there's much more stuff to do. And the buildings in LA County at the fairgrounds are a lot nicer and newer than they are here. This is just a California perspective of the Texas State Fair. I did it. Will I do it again? No, thank you.
Hello, it's Anthony. Thank you for watching these clips. Let's continue watching. It's not over. I just pop up to say hi and to thank you all for watching my videos, being my supporters, my subscribers. It really means a lot of me, and it really warms my heart. So don't forget to comment, because that is where the dialogues takes place. That's the most important part of this video, making your voice heard. I make mine. Other Americans made theirs heard in this video. I made mine heard. What about you? Why are you watching silently? As you watch, comment so that we can engage, we can discuss, and we can open each other's minds. So it's really important having you here. Let's continue watching.
Is fucked this year. Tumbleweeds blowing right through. People that have been there all day and saying it's been dead. Which is strange to me, because you think with all the money Trump is sending his supporters right now, remember he was going to send everybody $10,000 checks. And don't forget, Elon Musk was going to send you a Doge check too. How come you haven't taken those checks to the Texas State Fair? Where are all the billionaires we gave massive tax cuts to over and over and over again? How come they're not coming to spend their money at the Texas State Fair? You see, everything's bigger in Texas, especially Empty storage for brain capacity. Lack of empathy is huge there. The inability to see that lots and lots of laborers, immigrants come to the state fair with their families to spend their money. They don't give a fuck, they're gone. And all their fat National Guardsmen up in Chicago. So they can't even chow down on the deep fried corn dogs and the deep fried Twinkies and the deep fried sense of remorse and regret. Wait, they don't have that in Texas. No big portions of remorse. It's clogged arteries, bigotry, and empty fairs. Oh, tumbleweeds flow, and then they'll blow through the fairs of Texas.
Did the Texas State Fair just become too expensive for Texans? Because nobody is showing up, and here's why. Now, historically, the Texas State Fair is super popular, and everybody loves to go to a state fair, get all the deep fried goodies, and plus the rides and the entertainment. The vendors come from all over. But now there's footage of literally empty midway vendor stalls. There's nobody there. A lot of the locals are saying that the prices are very expensive, even for parking, and the parking itself is a nightmare. Plus, the prices are sky high. I saw a comment that a turkey leg, one turkey leg is $24. Their commenters were saying that a corn dog is $15. One corn dog. Like a family of four goes, and what used to be $200 day at the fair is now like $400. A lot of people just don't want to go because they don't support ICE and they feel like there's going to be ICE everywhere. The vendors are saying that their sales are more than 50% down. Plus, not only are their sales down, their costs were higher. So I don't know, is the Texas State Fair just losing its magic, or are they pricing people out of even coming? Comment below, has anybody been to the State Fair in Texas this year and actually spent a decent amount of money?
I'm sure you've seen the videos. Texas State Fair was empty this year. And looking at other videos on this app, other state fairs and carnivals are almost completely empty. And it got me thinking, why? Why is nobody going to the state fairs and the local carnivals anymore? Why are there's just nobody going? It's like a ghost town. It's like malls. Nobody goes anymore to the carnivals and the state fairs and but they don't go. I think I know. When you charging $25 for a turkey leg, $8 for a soda, $12 for a lemonade, people can't afford it. People can't afford it. It's absolutely ridiculous. Texas State Fair is $2 million in the hole. Nobody went. It is absolutely crazy. Why do you think that people no longer go to carnivals, state fairs, and other things like this? They just don't go. What do you think the problem is? Write it in the comments. I'm Biggie Cheese, and you be blessed.
Made it to the state fair. I'm gonna wander around for a little bit. So far, I guess I would give the state fair maybe like 2.5 out of 5 stars. Food is definitely overpriced. I went to this place and it was like a deviled egg restaurant. It was these Wagyu sliders, so it was like the egg was the bun. So that was actually pretty good for me because I don't eat a lot of bread. It was 22 tickets, which is $22. And they don't give you forks, they don't give you napkins. When you get a drink, there's no lid on it. It's stuff like that. I did try the fried Oreos. They're actually pretty good. I was thinking the Oreos would be hard, but of course they're not. And it's kind of like a funnel cake, breading on the outside of it. Shein has a pop-up, so I went to look in there, but they had like 5 pieces of clothing for men, 5 pieces for women, and it was just kind of like, what is this? Looked at some cars, like some car dealerships were set up out here. Basically got my steps in, walked around a little bit, that way I don't have to go to the Katy Trail later, because when I first got here, the guy was making a big deal about my fanny pack. He was like, wait a second, ma'am, that might not be allowed in here. You may have to go back home. I was like, are you fucking serious? And he said that people have to have a clear bag. Meanwhile, everybody's walking around here with purses and stuff, but he was just doing the most. This is my first time at the state fair. I can say that I did it and I don't have to come back.
Reporting live from the United States of Embarrassment, I have your breaking good news now. Here's the thing. The Texas State Fair has always been a huge deal. A lot of people have been coming out of town, from out of state, to come to this amazing fair with a bunch of foods and everything. However, they are showing record number of people not in attendance. It's empty. It's empty. And here's the thing. The Texas State Fair has been known to just pack the house. The thing is, a lot of the people that were in attendance were Hispanics, Latinos. They don't want to go. Is ICE going to be there? Absolutely not. Also, we don't have money. We're not going to spend $300 at a state fair when we can do something else with that. So the thing is that even though you want to push these people out of the country, guess what? They spend money. They spend money. And if they're not spending money, you know that we're not spending money. So, yeah. I wanted to wait. To address the whole discourse of Taylor Swift's new album versus everything else. I just want to say this, and I hope that the people that follow me can understand a little bit of just lore. I'm not a bad bitch. I'm not a savage. That line, it's not a great line. It's not a great line as a woman of color listening to. It's not a good line. It's not a good line. It's almost macro aggressive, because you are putting your insecurities in a song and saying, I'm not that, but I'm not going to mess over you, sir. I'm not going to do what the other black girls did, because I love you. I love you. That's not it. Now, there are some bops on the album. Yes. I do like a few catchy items and little innuendos. I caught all of that. I do. But I think that what she was trying to accomplish and what she's still trying to accomplish is a very small part of the overall picture of when it comes to putting out music that people enjoy, can relate to, and can appreciate. That's all I'm going to say. I talked a lot more about this and just a lot of things going on the podcast releasing this week. We got 3 days, friends. 3 days. And also, I will be available to provide you with breaking good news always to outweigh the bad. Have a great day. Bye.
So tell me in the comment section, why do you believe this Texas fair was empty? Because the other day I saw one in Louisiana, which was full. People were there, people were enjoying. Don't tell me it's all about hard economic times, because some people are claiming so. So why was Louisiana fair full of people, full of life? Tell me in the comment section, why do you believe so? Or maybe people are fearing ICE, Tell me in the comment section, what do you believe is the cause of this Texas fair being empty? Because I don't know. People are saying that the Trump administration hasn't given them rebates from tariffs. That's why maybe they are broke. People are claiming that they don't have enough money or time to spend with their families. In a country where you have to work 3 jobs to sustain your basic needs, not general lifestyle, your basic needs. There is a difference between basic needs and a lifestyle. So when you have to work 3 jobs so that you can afford basic needs, it's very hard to go to these state fairs. And one of the things that Trump doesn't understand is when you are giving these billionaires tax cuts, which they don't need, it puts a strain to the common citizens to contribute more to our tax base or to our tax system, whereby you have to work hard, you have to pay taxes, then there are other needs which you have to cover. Because I believe the amount of taxes we pay in this country should guarantee us free healthcare, some sort of affordable housing, You know what I mean? The finest infrastructure ever known to mankind. And when I say so, I say speed bullet trains, you know, the finest roads. I mean what I'm saying. Hmm? When I say the taxes, the amount of taxes we pay in this country is a law. So really, I would like to hear your thoughts about this Texas fair being empty, because even our hotels in places like Miami and Las Vegas, they are too complaining we are empty. I don't know, but some people are telling them maybe it's because of a pricing, but that's not the issue. Why is it empty when Trump is literally the president? Is he a bad omen? Is Trump really the bad omen in United States in terms of economy, in terms of everything? Because there is no Republican president who has made or who has ever made efforts to improve the living standards of the common citizens. Let no one lie to you. No Republican president has ever made an effort to make to improve our lives, to improve from where we were or where we are. So until the next video, what I usually say, watch blue, listen blue, talk blue, vote blue, and until the next video, thank you for your attention to this matter.